Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have actually been walking up the high street up here, and it is very sophisticated here, isn't it? With your coffee shops, and hey, I like that. And so, because only remarking, because I was in Middlesbrough 2 weekends ago, and you realise how much more sophisticated everywhere else in the world is than Middlesbrough. Is anybody from Middlesbrough here? No, of course not. I walked into a coffee shop in Middlesbrough 2 weekends ago and asked for an espresso, and the woman said to me, "Now you do know that comes in a little cup." So it's a pleasure to be here and see your lovely smiling faces. My name's Rhodri Rhys. I'm Welsh. That's good. See how posh you are? I say I'm Welsh, I get claps. Usually somebody goes, meh, like that. Till I point out to them, of course, when was the last time they had a girlfriend they could fuck on a Saturday, eat on a Sunday, and wear on a Monday. You can probably tell I'm Welsh because this short, stocky, Welsh fighting body of mine. Somebody Welsh over there was... yeah, hello, what's your name? Jilly, yeah. Oh, quite attractive for Welsh, I have to say, yeah. This is your standard Welsh body. We're like this, we're a bit stocky. Do you know why we're like this? We're like this because we didn't mix very well with other tribes, no. Other tribes find us particularly unappealing. The Vikings raped and pillaged all over the Western world, raped and pillaged everywhere. Got to the border of Wales, saw our women and said, "Sven, from now on, we'll just pillage." Well, it's true, isn't it? Although I'm looking at Gillian, you're very attractive. So I think you should look back in your genealogy, Gillian. I mean, you probably got a very feisty woman ancestor, I'd imagine, 2,000 years ago. That was yeah, I bet she was feisty, wouldn't she, eh? She was taking none of it from the Vikings, I bet. She must have been in there when they came into her village going, "No bloody raping! No bloody raping! What's wrong with us, you bastards? You were raping in Shrewsbury last week? Come here, Olaf, you big blonde blue-eyed bastard. I'll show you raping." Fucking hell. Owen, hold my leeks. I'm having him. Stop crying! I'm not sure if that's actually true, but there we go. I do feel sorry for one Welshman, though. I feel sorry for Ryan Giggs. Yeah. I know you can go, oh, I see somebody lazy going, "Oh, Christ, he's going to talk about football." Don't worry. I'm not going to talk about football. I do like football, but I don't support a team fanatically, and I don't come out in an evening wearing a football top. After all, I am over 12. What was I thinking here in Petersfield? No way, was it? Would you go out with a man wearing a football top if you took him on a date? No. I mean, you wouldn't know, would you? I mean, you see them all over the country. I mean, what movie have these fellas seen where the leading man has taken a woman out wearing a football top? I haven't bloody seen it. Oh, thank you very much, Pushy. I'm glad you like it. It's the Dundee away kit. What's all that about? But I do genuinely feel sorry for Ryan. There he is. He's a superstar, Ryan. He played Manchester United. All his mates are playing in World Cups, European Cups. And every now and again, Ryan had to play for Wales. He had to drive down the M5 in his 150 grand Bentley to a car park outside Swansea where there's a bus waiting. "Hop on, Ryan, boy. We're off to bloody Latvia." "Move your arse, Bellamy. Ryan's next to the driver." Bloody nightmare. As a Welshman watching them play is a nightmare. He was the only bloke that could play, Ryan was, as well. I'd have loved to have stood on the sideline, listened to the players talk to each other. "Ryan, pass the ball, will you, Ryan? Ryan, pass it." "Die, tell Ryan to pass the ball, will you? Ryan, don't shoot from there, you selfish Oh, good goal, Ryan." Fucking hell. Bloody nightmare. Sporting Wales. I'm glad that Daniel Craig, by the way, got that James Bond gig, a reference to James Bond. It was at one point it was between him and a chap called Johan Griffith. Do we know Johan Griffith? Yeah, in Hornblower, one of the Fabulous Four. But a Welsh James Bond, you got to be joking, haven't you? "Hello, Q, got any new gadgets?" That's very kind of you, Blofeld. I'll have a pint of mild. Shouldn't take the piss out of the Welsh, that's bad news. So I've been looking at you all, and you all look like a very happy and successful crowd, are you? Yes, of course you are. Yes, well that doesn't help me at all at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, because I am going through a bit of a crisis. Yeah, thank you very much, yes. The crisis I'm going through is that my old friends seem to be getting more successful than me, and they want me to be happy for their success. And I'm not. But being British, of course, we always have to pretend to be happy for our friends' good fortune, don't we? But inside, we're burning up with anger, jealousy, rage, resentment, because we don't understand how they've achieved more than us, because we know they're tossers. There's quite a few nodding now, aren't there? Yeah, but it's burning up inside us, and we've got to be polite about it. And it was brought home to me, right, just before Christmas this year. Friends of my wife's invited us to their big house in the countryside for a midwinter's barbecue. Fuck off! To celebrate the fact that they bought a little place in the Dordogne. Yes. And there I was, being British and polite, eating my organic burger. The Dordogne? That's marvellous. 5 bedrooms, good Lord. And an annex for your Polish nanny. And all I really wanted to say was, fuck it! There's quite a few you're nodding now. See, I didn't start this comedy till I was after 40, and when I started, I went off and travelled the world. I expanded my mind after university. I had different jobs. I met interesting people. I made love to hundreds and hundreds of women. Girls look at me going, you fucking liar. And I've come back, I came back and I go around to old friends' houses, and I'm always very polite when I go around. I go, this is a nice house. Very nice house indeed. You've done very well for yourself. It's a very nice house indeed. They go, yes, we bought it 15 years ago. £4.50. Worth £750,000 now. Before you went away on your adventure, Rod, did you think of putting your foot on the property ladder? No, I didn't feel the need to do that. I expanded my mind. I learned different languages. I made love to... Fuck it! There's loads of you nodding now, People are saying to me, well, surely you can buy a house now, Rod. The market's completely crashed. Have you tried to borrow money from a bank? You walk in, even the woman behind the till's going... The only thing that's getting me through this situation, and maybe it'll get some of you through this situation, we go through the recession, that this happened 500 years ago to the Incas of Peru. Oh, yeah. The Incas of Peru had a fantastic civilization. They built their capital, Cusco, and they built Machu Picchu, which I'm sure some of you successful fuckers have been to on your gap years. But in all that time, the Incas never invented the wheel. It didn't occur to them to invent the wheel. They never invented it. They built a fantastic civilization and those fantastic cities, and they never invented the wheel. But what they liked doing was building statues of gold, incrementally, in little bits like that, and thinking they were great. They had it sussed. They had everything sussed. But in 1539, a Spanish conquistador called Francisco Pizarro invaded the Inca nation and saw the statues of gold and said, I'll fucking have them. All right, in a more Spanish accent than that. At which point the Incas said, well, you might have defeated us, Pizarro, but there's no way to move that gold. It's impossible. There's no way to move it. So Pizarro bought in a horse and cart, put all the gold in the cart and trundled out the city. The Incas looked at the wheel and went, fuck it! That's absolutely true, that is, ladies and gentlemen. You can look that up on Wikipedia. I should know. I put it there.